GTA and autonomy. Central government recently appointed Pankaj Singh as the interlocutor between the Gorkha people and the central government to discuss Gorkha issues, and which caused quite a row between the center and the state government. The state government claims that it was a unilateral decision by the center and it goes against the constitution. But this actually brings into focus an important point as to how autonomous is the Gorkhaland Territorial Administration and who does it fall under. If we look at autonomy as a spectrum, on one side we have the state governments, which are completely autonomous, can make all decisions regarding the state list and the concurrent list, and can only be overridden by the central government. On the other side of the spectrum, we have districts, which are completely under the control of the state government and are completely answerable to them. And somewhere in the middle, we have the administrative district councils under the 6th schedule, which have a lot of judicial and legislative autonomy, but can still be overridden by the governor. Now, GTA falls somewhere in between the administrative district councils of the 6th schedule and the districts themselves. This is because GTA does not have the legislative and judicial autonomy that the 6th schedule provides, but it does have a little bit of executive autonomy that the districts do not have. Now, if we read the Gorkhaland Territorial Administration Act of 2011, which created GTA, we can see a lot of provisions and words being spoken about the autonomy of GTA. However, if we read the same document and the fine lines, we can see what the truth actually is. Now, there are two phrases which actually give a lot of power to the state government, one of which is the government may, which allows a lot of overriding power to the state and can actually bypass the GTA to impose their own will. And this phrase appears 22 times over the entire GTA document. And the second phrase is under the approval of the government, which basically means that the GTA cannot take any action on its own. And this phrase appears 11 times across the document. So what does this actually mean? Well, it basically means that although GTA has been provided a lot of autonomy, it also has a lot of provisions by which the state government can exercise their own control. And in practice, it does seem that the state actually intervenes a lot in the day-to-day functioning of the GTA. So in the long run, I doubt this appointment is going to make significant changes, but it does bring into focus what our shortcomings really are. Autonomy is more of a practice rather than a law, so if the state government just decides to intervene less, we will have more autonomy. And the same act that provided GTA also provides provisions for relinquishing further control, including legislative, which is the biggest drawback of GTA right now. If we could have legislative power, that would mean a lot. So it does bring into focus where we need to improve and what we can actually do to make our situation better.